And with me in studio now is Dean Janes. He's the CEO of Imaging3, stock symbols IMGG. Dean, always good to see you.
Good to see you too, Don.
Now, I noticed that something you did kind of interesting this week at the website. You've created an investor forum.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, we just want to open the lines for communications to our shareholders and keep them updated with our progress with the FDA and the ongoings of the company. And we did so because conference calls were getting pretty expensive. I mean, when we started having them, we probably had 100 people, and then it's built to over 1,000 people, and it just the cost was just too prohibitive. So what we do is we have a forum, an online forum, where they can post their questions, and we'll have a weekly video that I'll just answer the questions and keep them updated on the progress, as well as doing spots like MoneyTV.
Well, that's very cool. Now, I know that next week being the first full week of April, I think that's kind of where you were planning to have the next filing with the FDA to get, accelerate that process along. Is that still on the table?
Good question. I'm glad you asked that. Yes, absolutely. We're on par for filing on Monday, the 5th. Getting everything set up and ready, so we'll be filing with the FDA this next filing on Monday, April 5th.
Okay. Now, as we've mentioned on the program before, you've done this several times before. I think you said this was your 5th filing.
Right.
And this one seems to have taken longer than the ones you experienced previously. But I think at this point now, with everything you've gone through, you must be feeling pretty confident going forward.
Well, we're very confident. We've always felt confident. It's critical at this point to have it set up to where the FDA is. Well, we want this to be the last response, but we want obviously that's under their control. But we wanted to make sure we took the time to get the images right, the reviewing right, everything set up to where we can have this as a hopefully final filing. So we spent that time and effort and delayed it a little longer. So
okay. Now, assuming that sometime in we'll just say the foreseeable future that we see this FDA approval come down, the day you get that, obviously there's a celebration, then you go right to work on starting to fill what I would imagine is a lot of pent-up demand for the Dominion device.
Oh, absolutely. And we haven't been sitting on our hands through this process. I mean, we've set up things for manufacturing, for getting financing if we needed to hit the ground running. And as you know, we've been at trade shows and we've been out there creating the demand for this product. So once we have FDA approval, we're ready to move right off into production and getting these out there to facilities, and not just any facilities. I mean, some seriously high-end, universities and prestigious facilities all across the United States.
It's really exciting because we've been following your company now for the better part of a year, and it's really been interesting to watch you go through this progress. I'm surprised that you don't have completely white hair.
White diet. Yeah.
Once again, Imaging3, the stock symbols IMGG. If you'd like more information, you can call us toll-free, 888-259-4449. Dean, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, Don.